You know, the most important paddock on everyone's property is the office, and the north, the story of our report is that too many people are spending too much time outside the office. They're not sitting there as business owners thinking about what drives profit in their business and making the right decisions in the office that then translate operationally through to much higher levels of productivity. The reason I'm here today is that, along with my co-authors Ian McLean and Phil Holmes, we wrote the recent Northern Beef Situational Analysis, which is one of the first reports that really reflects upon the profitability and broad-scale production aspects of the northern beef industry, and it's a very comprehensive report which will be a real inflection point for the North if they listen to the messages inside it. It really identifies our relative performance between the top 25% of producers based on their return on assets and the average, and it really targets, or it highlights, the fact that the top fellas are on top of their mortality rates. They're getting their herd pregnant if they've got a breeding system in place. They're selling at the right weights, and they're addressing some of their other overhead cost issues. And everything else will be looking very much the same, but when you benchmark them, one guy's making money and one guy's barely breaking even.
Seeing data that actually does show that the price that we're getting for our product isn't increasing and that sort of thing, that's very, very interesting. And I hadn't seen data that had really hit home like that. Everyone knows, everyone says it, but seeing something like that really sort of hit home.
We looked at a period of well above average rainfall, particularly the last 3 years. It's the rest of them that should be really finding out the story through people like myself, how to join the top 25% and achieve those sort of levels of performance, because the only thing that's missing is generally management. It's a management-intense game, in the sense of the difference in performance is generally only management. It's not about better country, it's not about more rain, it's not any of those things, it's the people. It's a people thing. You know, the northern beef industry, for example, our report really identifies that we're really limited by relatively inefficient levels of use of our labour resource. It contributes to over 50% of all operating costs are labour or labour-related, for example. This is just one of the many messages in the report. And so I reckon all the leading-edge fellas and the smart fellas will be reading that. They'll be going home thinking about how they're going to improve their labour efficiency. And they're the sort of messages that you're going to get from the report. Yep. We're running one of the 5 Edge Network courses that MLA have put together over the years, called the Business Edge course. Our course is all about providing producers with those skills to become much better managers of their business and giving them knowledge about how to interpret their management accounts rather than relying on their accountant to give them tax minimisation and tax compliance accounting. Get them across and start using that type of information about their business and some basic benchmarking stuff to understand where they're performing in their business. Because once you know where you're at, once you've benchmarked, then you can start saying, well, clearly other people are achieving this, you're not doing this very well here, you're doing very well over here, and getting a strategic plan together that then brings a whole lot of the aspects of their business together to chase this profitability thing.